My bad, y'all. I'm waiting until more people get on here. What's up, Aaron? Okay, so let me sit up. So I'm sure everybody saw the video about Queen and Chris going around where he cheated and how many people were sharing the video. Well, the other day, actually I think it was about 2-3 days ago, Queen actually decided to go on Facebook and make a status saying that she never had any real friends and she's basically alone and nobody was ever there for her. A mutual friend of ours, Markeisha, actually went and just made her own live video, I want to say last night, and basically explained her side of the story. Now, anybody that knows Markeisha knows that before me and Queen met, it was always her and Markeisha. Markeisha's known Queen longer than I've known Queen. But for you to sit here and say that you never have friends when, if you want to be honest, me and Markeisha was the only ones that was there for you. And that kind of pissed me off. I didn't know about the status until Markeisha told me today. I didn't know Queen had made the status. My thing is, growing up, I won't even say growing up, but when me and Queen was younger, like 12, 13 years old, it was always me, her, and Markeisha. Me, her, and Markeisha was everywhere. We went to school together. We lived all by each other. We was with each other almost every day. Like, I literally remember when Queen was a nerd. Like, Queen didn't have no friends in school. Like, people used to make fun of Queen. And the only people that really had her back was me and Keisha. So, that shit really, like, it made me feel some type of way. That you sit here and just say that you didn't have no friends. But yet, when you did get friends, you basically turned your back on your friends over a nigga. And at the end of the day, the nigga that you with right now don't even give a fuck about you. And I'm not saying this to fucking talk shit about her. I'm not saying this to throw shade on her name. I'm not saying it to get no views. I don't really give a fuck. But you're not gonna sit here and say that you never had no friends when you know damn well you had 2 real loyal friends that I know of. And you're not about to do that shit. Like, you're not about to slander me and Markeisha's name and make it seem like we never did shit for you. Like, at all. And, Queen want to sit here and have her little brother and sister come and say, well, you only mad because Queen didn't come to your baby shower. That's not why I'm mad. And the fact that y'all think that's why I'm mad shows that y'all are children. It's deeper than that. Like, it's way deeper than that. The fact of the matter is, I was there for Queen through everything. When her and Chris first got together, me and Queen had moved apart. I hadn't seen Queen in maybe 2 years. I hadn't seen her because I moved. And when I actually went on Facebook and found her again, I saw these pictures of her and Chris. And I'm like, what the heck she doing with Chris? Now, a lot of people don't know, but a lot of people do know. Before Queen got with Chris, me and Chris talked. Me and Chris slept together. I won't say me and Chris dated, but shit, we slept together. It shouldn't matter. So when I saw that, I'm like, the hell? I literally messaged Queen and said, what's up? You and Chris talk now? And she was like, oh yeah, we date now. And I'm not about to sugarcoat it. I wasn't about to hide nothing. I said, Queen, me and Chris slept together. Like, me and him used to talk. Oh, I know. Chris already told me, you gave him some head and da-da-da-da. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. I didn't give Chris head. I slept with Chris. And, she basically called me a liar and told me I was lying. And believed the nigga that she had just met. She probably knew him maybe 3 months at the time when she's known me for 10 years. So I felt some type of way. And Tina and Terrell, her younger siblings, want to sit here and say, that this whole thing is because they didn't come to my baby shower. Now, part of that part of that is, you know, why I won't even say I'm upset. I'm more so hurt. And part of that is the reason. But at the same time, it's like, Queen, you know how much I did for you. You know how much my mother did for your family, for one. And you know how much I did for you. Like, when you first found out you was pregnant, you was like, I don't know what to do, Ange. I don't know how to tell mama. And, you know, we Christian. And we not supposed to get pregnant outside of marriage. And we not supposed to do this and this and that. And I was the one friend that stuck with you your entire motherfucking pregnancy. I was right by your side. You called me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sis, I'm hungry. We at Coney Island. You called me, sis, I'm thirsty. I'm taking you to the store. I'm working long ass hours at 7-Eleven at the time. And I'm not getting off till 3 in the morning and you messaging me, sis, can you bring me something to eat or something to drink when I get off? Chris won't do it. And I'm driving out the way to bring you food at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm tired and been at work for 12 hours already. When you went into labor, I was at the hospital with you the entire time you was in labor. From the time they induced you on Tuesday, actually, they induced you Saturday. From the time they induced you Saturday until you had your son Tuesday morning, I was in that hospital with you. I was on the motherfucking floor next to your hospital bed. I didn't go nowhere. And it's crazy because I was pregnant with my son at the time and didn't even know it. And I'm sleeping on the hospital floor with a blanket. I did not leave this girl's side at all. Her whole pregnancy, her entire labor and delivery. I was at her baby shower. I was there when she had her son. I was there through every fucking thing. I bought her son's first crib. I literally bought her son's first crib. She called me and said, sis, the baby don't have a crib and he do anytime and I really don't know how I'm gonna get it. I said, you know what? I just got my taxes. Come on, let's go to Walmart and get this baby a crib. I went and got him a crib, a playpen, a stroller, a bassinet. This baby was set. I literally dropped about $1,000 on this baby almost. And meanwhile, your husband is your fiance at the time, my bad, is in the same house as us, and you sitting here saying my feet hurt, my back hurt. What is this nigga doing playing on the motherfucking PlayStation? Not thinking shit about you. I'm in the room rubbing your stomach with lotion because you got stretch marks and it itch. I'm the one rubbing your feet because they look like motherfucking cow's feet and they swollen as hell. I'm the one that's helping you stretch because you can't move because you done got so big because you about to have a baby. I did all of that. I might as well be CJ Daddy. The whole time we at the hospital, Chris ain't say shit to me because he know not to say shit to me. He didn't speak to me the whole time we was at the hospital. And Tina and Terrell can sit here and say all they want to, you mad because of a baby shower. When at the end of the day, I had my son Halloween of 2015. My water broke the day before. I was with Queen the night before I had my son. I literally messaged Chris and said, Chris, it's time. He said, oh shit, is my nephew about to come? I said, I don't know, but I think it's time. This nigga asked me where Queen was. I said, she right here. Queen was with me the night before I had my son. So why hasn't she met my son? Why have you never seen my son in person? Why do you not know when his birthday is? She didn't even come to the hospital. I had my son. She didn't come to the hospital and see him. She went to maybe 2 doctor's appointments with me. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all that. I went to all of her doctor's appointments. I was taking her to and from her doctor's appointments because her bitch ass husband wouldn't do it. Why? Because he didn't have no car, no job, and he didn't know what he was supposed to do. I'm sitting at doctor's appointments with you. Like, that, it's just crazy. Like, y'all, it's insane to me. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Like, I'm shocked. I'm shocked because Queen was the type of person that you would have never really thought would do something like that. You know, Queen growing up, Queen was just, she was funny. Like, you know, she was this funny little girl, like making jokes and always making people laugh. And, you know, she was caring. She cared about everybody. You know, if you was sad, she was trying to see what was wrong. She was trying to make you feel better. And to just watch somebody come up and then just basically turn their back on all their friends, it's trifling. Like, it really is. It's trifling. Because before you even got married to Chris, You told me of multiple people. I don't know if this is the right person for me.